Hello, what can I do for you?
We're just enjoying looking at your charming inn.
Check it out! So there is a secret passage. It's got to lead to that hidden room in the castle.
Spooky or not, let's find out. Chief, Jules and Hawkins here. We found a secret passage from the inn. Keep monitoring us in case we run into trouble.
Good idea, Jules. Now be careful, both of you. Carmen Sandiego can't be very happy about you finding her stolen treasures. Keep an eye out for that Aztec calendar.
Look, we're in the castle dungeon. But it's deserted.
Looks like our friend with the signal lamp must have gotten away. Well, there it is, the Aztec calendar. Unbelievably intricate, isn't it?
Agents, excellent work. This was a tough case, and the two of you broke it together.
Chief, I'm absolutely certain now that there's a link between the stolen items, an explorer, and a lost city. Carmen is after something much bigger than these items or their gems.
And, as I suspected all along, the wheel design appears on this item as well.
As you suspected? Oh, well, never mind. Yes, Chief, there's the wheel design and a possible gem missing from the center again.
You're doing a great job, agents. But we don't have Carmen Sandiego. And
I did have her, on the Great Wall. She was right there, almost in my hands.
Unfortunately, the key word here is almost. But never mind, Rookie. We got the formula, and we couldn't have cracked the case without it.
Sorry to interrupt, agents, but Carmen Sandiego's been sighted in Germany. She entered a site of historical importance, but managed to jam the gate behind her. Follow her and find another way in.
But did she steal anything? Jules here is banking on her taking another item, right?
Well, if my theory's correct, the image at the villa showed 7 items. We've only found 6.
And have you figured out why Carmen Sandiego is taking gems? This time she apparently stole an ancient Roman bust of Julius Caesar. Why that one statue, I don't know. But it's time to put your heads together and solve this case. Board the next plane and take the latest Acme equipment.
Equipment! Will do, Chief.
Julius Caesar, stolen item number 7. How does this tie in with Carmen's master plan?
I was just thinking about the capital city of Germany, Berlin, and the Berlin Wall. It was built in 1961, but I thought it had been built earlier than that.
I did too. I thought it had been built after World War II, when Germany was divided into 2 countries, East and West Germany. In 1990, I remember watching as the wall, a symbol of that division, was finally torn down. It was an emotional moment for many German people.
So here we are. What do you think? Should we slip into traditional Bavarian clothing and go undercover?
Sorry, Hawkins. No dirndls for me. Dresses with full skirts just aren't my style. You're welcome to try lederhosen, though.
I don't think they'd go well with my vest, and I might look a bit too conspicuous. Now, we need to check out that clock tower. Do you think Carmen's still there?
We just need to be careful to check everything. You know what the chief says.
Yeah, leave no stone unturned. All right, let's fan out and start gathering important information. According to my briefing, this is a secret Acme field office. I'll go ahead and give the secret knock. The chief thought they might have something for us. Yeehaw! An Acme grapple launcher! I used one of these in training. Oh, you're going to love it.
Be still, my beating heart. One more thing to carry that we'll probably never need.
Just you wait and see. We've got everything we need here.
Neuschwanstein Castle is the most famous of the 3 royal palaces built for Louis II of Bavaria, Mad King Ludwig.
When I toured Germany in college, I stayed in a pension that looked like that. Tourists come from all over the world to visit Germany's villages and take in the scenery.
Oktoberfest is a festival celebrating the fall season.
And serving my kind of food. When I toured Germany in college, I stayed in a pension that looked like that.
The Toy Fair in Nuremberg is where many of the latest toys are showcased. They even have electronic toys. You should go.
Very funny. A lecture on the tearing down of the Berlin Wall. I wish I had time to go. What on earth are these? Are they German?
I haven't seen a pair of these for quite a while. Australian clapsticks. Some Aborigines there use them for making music. But what are they doing in Germany?
Could it be another clue as to where the lady in red has stashed that statue?
The Protestant Reformation began in Germany in the early 16th century, when Martin Luther nailed a list of religious protests to the door of Wittenberg Castle Church. I bet your database has some interesting information on the Protestant Reformation. The Bavarian Alps are a very popular winter sports region in Germany. I wouldn't mind hitting those slopes myself.
Didn't you mention Carmen Sandiego coming out here to ski once, Jules? I remember reading somewhere that she was a champion skier.
Guten Morgen. Good morning. How can I help you?
We're wondering about the clock tower. Is there any way to...
Get in? Through the door, of course. We used to have it propped open, but somebody slammed it shut.
So, is there a key or something?
Not a key like you're thinking of. My great-great-grandfather made that door, and he put together quite an amazing lock for it. Unfortunately, the 5 pieces of the lock were sold off as antiques many years ago. They're quite valuable, you know.
Do you know where any of them are today?
The only record I've ever found led to a collector named Annie Darby, who bought them back in 1885. She owned a hotel in Leadville, Colorado. You know, in America.
Colorado? Not exactly around the corner.
Carmen always does this, leads us all over the world. Well, Dankeschön. Thank you so much, sir. You've been a great help.
Feel free to look around the village.
This is a complicated lock. We'll need to locate all the pieces before we can fix it.
Have you ever visited the Grand Canyon?
I went there once as a child. It's pretty spectacular.
Well, it says here that it's ranked as one of the 7 natural wonders of the world.
I'm not surprised. The Hotel Darby. Every time I come to Colorado, I'm struck by how huge the Rocky Mountains are.
Don't think I would have hiked across the Appalachian Mountains and the Great Plains to mine silver here. The first pioneers that headed west sure were tough.
Yeah, they were some rugged folks. That's Uluru, in the Australian outback.
That's one of my favorite paintings, Washington crossing the Delaware in 1776, said to be the turning point in the American Revolution.
And he did it all without any electronic gadgets. Amazing. Chief Joseph was the famous leader of the Nez Perce people. When the United States government insisted that they leave their lands to allow white settlers to move in, he courageously resisted their demands.
The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States.
There are all kinds of folks staying here right now. Check out our guest book.
A German cuckoo clock. I wonder if it was made in that Bavarian village.